The floodgates have opened. The internet has revolutionized information access. It has also created a Pandora's box. Pornography, once hidden away, is now readily available. Smartphones and tablets have become portals to a world of explicit content. This easy access has led to an alarming trend. Young people are being exposed to pornography at increasingly younger ages. Many stumble upon it accidentally, others seek it out. Regardless of how they encounter it, the consequences can be profound and long-lasting. This isn't about judging or shaming anyone, it's about facing a very real problem. Pornography is no longer a fringe issue. It has permeated mainstream society. It shapes attitudes, beliefs, and behaviors, particularly among young people who are still developing their understanding of sexuality and relationships. The sheer volume of pornographic content available online is staggering. This constant bombardment can have a desensitizing effect, normalizing extreme and often violent sexual acts. The consequences extend far beyond the individual. This easy access to pornography has been linked to a rise in risky sexual behaviors. It has also been associated with increased rates of sexually transmitted infections among young people. The problem is compounded by the fact that many young people lack the critical thinking skills to process what they see online. They may mistake fantasy for reality. They may internalize harmful messages about gender roles and sexual expectations. The widespread availability of pornography is a public health crisis. We need to have open and honest conversations about its impact on youth. We need to provide young people with the tools and resources to navigate the digital landscape safely and responsibly. We need to challenge the normalization of pornography and promote healthy sexuality education that emphasizes respect, consent, and healthy relationships. The future of our children depends on it.
Trapped in the cycle, addiction can take many forms. It can be a dependence on substances like drugs or alcohol. It can also manifest as a behavioral addiction, like gambling or excessive internet use. Pornography addiction falls into this latter category. It is a growing problem, particularly among young people. The internet has made it easier than ever to access pornographic content. This ease of access, combined with the anonymity of the online world, creates a perfect storm for addiction to take hold. The signs of pornography addiction are similar to those of other addictions. Individuals may experience intense cravings for pornography. They may spend increasing amounts of time viewing it, often to the detriment of their work, school, or personal relationships. They may experience withdrawal symptoms when they try to cut back, such as anxiety, irritability, or difficulty sleeping. They may continue to use pornography despite negative consequences, such as relationship problems, job loss, or financial difficulties. Pornography addiction is a serious problem that can have devastating consequences for individuals, relationships, and society as a whole. It is important to remember that addiction is not a sign of weakness or a moral failing. It is a complex medical condition that requires professional help to overcome. If you or someone you know is struggling with pornography addiction, there is hope. There are effective treatments available, including therapy, support groups, and medication. Breaking free from the grip of addiction can be a long and challenging journey, but with the right support, recovery is possible. The first step is to acknowledge the problem. Denial is a powerful force that can keep individuals trapped in the cycle of addiction. Once the problem has been acknowledged, individuals can begin to seek help. This may involve talking to a trusted friend or family member, reaching out to a therapist or counselor, or joining a support group.
Numbing the senses. Our brains are wired to adapt to stimuli. When we are repeatedly exposed to something, we become less sensitive to it. This process is known as desensitization. It's how we adjust to loud noises or strong smells over time. While this process can be helpful in some situations, it can be harmful in the context of pornography use. Repeated exposure to pornography can desensitize individuals to sexual stimuli. This can lead to a need for more extreme or deviant content to achieve the same level of arousal. Desensitization can have a profound impact on how individuals view sex and relationships. Pornography often presents a distorted and unrealistic view of sexuality. It often portrays women as objects to be conquered and used for male pleasure. It rarely shows the emotional intimacy and connection that are essential for healthy relationships. Over time, These distorted views can become ingrained in an individual's psyche, influencing their expectations and behaviors. This desensitization can spill over into real-life interactions. Individuals may find it difficult to become aroused or achieve orgasm with a real partner. They may engage in risky sexual behaviors in an attempt to replicate the excitement they experience while watching pornography. They may also develop unrealistic expectations of their partners, leading to disappointment and dissatisfaction in relationships. The desensitizing effects of pornography can be particularly damaging to young people who are still developing their understanding of sexuality and relationships. They may come to believe that the behaviors depicted in pornography are normal and acceptable. They may develop a skewed sense of what constitutes healthy intimacy. The consequences of this desensitization can be far-reaching, impacting individuals' mental health, relationships, and overall well-being.
Section 4. A heavy burden, mental health consequences, depression, anxiety, and body image issues. The human mind is a complex and delicate organ. It is susceptible to a wide range of influences, both positive and negative. While pornography is often marketed as a harmless form of entertainment, the reality is far more insidious. Studies have shown a strong correlation between pornography use and mental health issues, particularly among young people. Pornography can contribute to depression, anxiety, body image issues, and a host of other psychological problems. One of the ways in which pornography can impact mental health is by creating unrealistic expectations. Pornography often portrays idealized versions of men and women with perfect bodies, flawless skin, and seemingly effortless sexual prowess. This can lead to feelings of inadequacy, low self-esteem, and body image issues. Individuals may become preoccupied with their perceived flaws, leading to disordered eating, excessive exercise, or even cosmetic surgery. Pornography can also fuel anxiety and social isolation. Individuals who spend excessive amounts of time viewing pornography may neglect their real-life relationships and responsibilities. They may withdraw from social situations, fearing that they cannot live up to the unrealistic standards set by pornography. This isolation can exacerbate feelings of loneliness, depression, and anxiety. The shame and guilt associated with pornography use can also take a toll on mental health. Individuals may feel ashamed of their thoughts and behaviors, leading to a vicious cycle of secrecy, shame, and self-loathing. The impact of pornography on mental health is a serious concern. It is essential to raise awareness about this issue and to provide support for those who are struggling. Parents, educators, and healthcare professionals all have a role to play in educating young people about the potential risks of pornography use and in promoting healthy sexuality education that emphasizes respect, consent, and healthy relationships.
Section 5. Love and intimacy lost. The impact of porn on romantic relationships. Romantic relationships thrive on intimacy. This intimacy encompasses emotional, physical, and intellectual connection. It is about vulnerability, trust, and a deep understanding of one another. Pornography, with its focus on instant gratification and objectification, can erode the very foundation of intimacy. It can create a wedge between partners, leading to misunderstandings, resentment, and a breakdown in communication. One of the most damaging aspects of pornography is its potential to create unrealistic expectations. Pornography often portrays sex as a performance, with actors and actresses engaging in highly stylized and often physically impossible acts. This can lead to unrealistic expectations in real-life relationships. Individuals may find it difficult to separate fantasy from reality, leading to disappointment and frustration. Pornography can also lead to a decline in sexual desire and satisfaction within a relationship. The constant bombardment of novel and stimulating sexual imagery can desensitize individuals to their partner's touch. This can make it difficult to become aroused or achieve orgasm, leading to feelings of inadequacy, frustration, and resentment. The secrecy and shame associated with pornography use can also create a rift between partners. Individuals may go to great lengths to hide their pornography use, leading to a climate of mistrust and suspicion. Pornography can be a major obstacle to building and maintaining healthy, fulfilling relationships. It is essential to recognize the potential dangers of pornography use and to prioritize open and honest communication with one's partner. Seeking professional help, such as couples therapy, can provide a safe and supportive environment to address the impact of pornography on the relationship. and to develop strategies for rebuilding intimacy.